Looking for room. It's Edwards. Works his way ahead for three. They'll spot it at the 18.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the single back. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carry.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Warren. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Fires it. Soft spot in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Volunteers are on the move.
Let's go! Let's go! To the line! To the left! One!
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown ball!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Well, it's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch punt. Missed the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad...
He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and help on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
After the incompletion, it's second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know the pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have wrecked these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working out.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Satellite. 6 Propane. 6 Propane.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Good execution motion. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Break.
He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Flag. Cross.
Trying to pound it in. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Okay, ready? Ready, go.
Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
3rd and goal from way back there.
Start, set. On set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Volunteers. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Gives it to the back on the draw. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And oftentimes running backs love dropping because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their leads.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field. pick up the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming.
13, Michigan 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
At the 38-yard line.
And the Vols decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Punt formation to kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting you back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this offense. They just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right up to the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to play any pushing passes. I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
Trying to beat the D deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
Takes the handoff. It's Sampson. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. It's on target and complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this. Way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Ready, set. Come on, set.
He's looking to throw. Uncorks one. And the ball is picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very active. Really nice job by the defense. Pressure in the corner.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
To pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quarterback will audible. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, rolling up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they open touchdown time in Tennessee. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Come on. Ready. Hey,
Wide out
hustle,
in motion.
hustle.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he got loose, it was all over.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. And there he goes. They will get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball.
Got a lot of running room. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. They're churning out positive yardage early.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Set, ready. Cornhole, 88. Cornhole, 88. Ready.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 15. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Let's go. Let's go. Stand. Ready, go.
He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Ready up.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Looking left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
This is a 3rd and long.
Military, stump, bang, travel. Travel.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He fires a bullet to the right. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
Tennessee 23, Michigan 7.
The Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. The offense set for a first down play. The option look. Quick toss. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
On the ready.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal.
Easy. On the right.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Here we go.
Grab behind the line. It's Loveland. Jumped on top of the pile.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete 2-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Touchdown time in Tennessee. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Sack.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And they got him for the sack. Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to...
The expressway is wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Discards a man.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion and how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big bag. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you...
Touchdown, Wolverines! And here they come, almost all the way back. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Fair catch, called for and made. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Oh, look out. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. Touchdown Volunteer. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball after the 37. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Get set, get set.
He's going to pass. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you where he react. He knew exactly where that running play was going. He beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Warren. Gets it out quickly. And they're able to get him on the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee.
Base 27, jump. Base 27.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Let's go, let's go.
Off play action. Looking for a big play. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Here we go.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Tennessee 37, Michigan 23.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Military stun. Military forward.
Power football with the run. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
He's brought down at the 10-yard line. Third down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring.
Hey,
A little
blitz.
pre-snap eye candy for the defense.
Stick.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Volunteers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exit. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to, and until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. To the air, it's Warren. This time it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his execution.
Didn't get much much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
2nd down coming up. He's loose. Pass attack. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This quarterback is such a weapon on these designed QB runs. He's not trying to just go get first downs. This guy's a threat to take it the distance, and man, he did it right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Big orange offense on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Quick strike complete. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. On second down, wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Sampson. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Caught over the middle. It's Thornton. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Now on the move. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. You have to imagine we're going to see a bit more of these designed runs as this game goes on.
No doubt. This is a guy that can run, he can throw. So what do? How do I stop it? Do I play pass? Do I play run? It's very frustrating to try to stop this kind of guy. And you see the explosive capabilities and making it happen on his own.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43.
Take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
Let's go!
Dropping back, it's Warren. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
All right,
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
On the double.
Now on 2nd down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.